Hi everybody, it's been a little while since I've done a video on this channel, so what I thought I'd do just to break it up a little bit is do another one of my What's in the Box series. This is the second episode, and the one that I'm showing you this time is Tannhauser. Now I haven't learned how to play this yet. It's a game that I've seen online, seen people playing it, and I love the look of it and the way that it plays. But all this video is just to show you what's in the box and not obviously how to play it. I'll try and do this as smooth as I can, one-handed. Take the lid off. The first thing we have is the rule book. This is the revised edition. So it's a reprint, and it includes rules and missions for some of the expansions, and some of the, I believe some of the other characters. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got different scenarios which incorporates the expansions, which I've also got, and I'll do an unboxing of those at a later stage. But it's got great artwork inside. It's quite a thick book. There's a hell of a lot to sort of learn by the rules. There's one of the expansions, the Novgorod. I haven't got that one yet, but I am planning on getting it very soon. Looks well laid out. So that's the rule book and the missions. Here we have these are the base game characters, I believe. You've got the Allies and the Nazis, and it's just like a quick sort of run through of their weapons and equipment and things like that. I'm assuming it's like a quick reference type guide. Again, not having read the rules or played the game, I'm not 100% sure. Then you have two sheets of these tokens. These are all the equipment and special things that happen in the game for the characters. A lot of tokens on there. Got two sheets. These are the equipment ones for all your characters. On the back it's the character himself and exactly what equipment and that he has, so it's very easy to see what goes with who. Again, very nicely sort of drawn out, great artwork. Then we have the double-sided board. So it's very difficult to do this one-handed. On one side, it's very large. You have like an outdoor map. And on the other side is an indoor one. This is the tracks for where the miniatures walk, and depending on the colour on the ring, I believe that's to do with their firing, what sort of range they've got for firing and where they can actually fire. Next we have the cards. These are the character cards. So you've got the Army of the Union, which are the Allies, one for each of them. And then you've got the Nazis. They're different attack and move and skill and all that sort of thing. This, I'm assuming that's what it is. I'll do a bit of a close-up on these a little bit later. And then we come on to the main part of the game, which are the miniatures. You get 10 miniatures in all, 5 Allies, 5 Nazis. They're all pre-painted. They're not badly painted, but they're not brilliant. But they're good enough for what I want. One of the Nazi troops. I'll try and do all the Nazis first. This is the main leader, the Nazis. Say I do have quite a few of the expansions with the extra characters that you can have for this game, but I'll do a video on those a bit later on. Another one of the Nazis. The fourth one. As you can see with the paintwork, the face, paintwork on the face isn't exactly brilliant. But I suppose you could touch them up yourself, customise them however you want. And this is the female one. Face on that one's not too bad. Overall paintwork, I would say probably 6.5 out of 10 maybe. I could probably paint it a bit better myself. We'll move on to the Allies. See, the face on that is awful, but the rest of it's passable. Three more to look at. It looks like quite a cool guy. So he's got a giant sort of magnum. It's not a magnum though, because they didn't have them in World War II, which is when this game is sort of set. I believe it's sort of just before World War II or just after. It's one of the two. I think it's just before. And the whole point of the game is you've got to find artifacts and things like that. And the final one, the guy with the big guns. So that's the characters. I'll show you their cards in a little bit more detail. And it's got their name on them. The Stossstruppen. These are obviously the Nazis. The Schockstruppen. My German is terrible. Hopefully the camera's picking this up okay. Here we have Karl Zerman. Assuming these circles here are where you put their equipment. You state what you want to start the game with, and that's where you place it. Here we have Hermann von Heitzinger. He's obviously the leader. Zombified skeletal type face. And finally for the Nazis, Eva Kramer. So the artwork is very good. Production values for Fantasy Flight games are normally pretty good. Here we have the Union now. This is Tala Aponi. Now we have John McNeil. Commando Alpha. Commando Delta. I guess these are like the grunts of the squad. And finally, Barry Daniel Brown. So there you have it. That's just what's in the box for the base game of Tannhauser. I will post some more videos of the some of the expansions when I get them, so you can see a little bit more that goes on with this game. I'm planning on learning how to play it very soon, and when I do, I might do a gameplay video. So as always, just put all this back. Thanks for watching. I know there's a few videos out there of this game. I haven't seen many of unboxings of it, so that's just my quick little take of what's inside. Doesn't look a lot, but judging by the rules and the book, how thick that is, it looks quite complicated, but after a few read-throughs and a few trial gameplays, it'll probably be quite easy. Show you the back of the box. Obviously these are the pre-production figures, so the paintwork on these is always going to be a bit better than what you get in the box, and depending on what box you get, I should think the paintwork will vary anyway. So as always, thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a quick sort of run through video, but I just want to break up the time in between videos by doing a few of these. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.